Alright. What's up? Oh, no shit. Oh, I thought he was at an expo or something. He's at home. Pull up my map. Because I don't want to be staring at that guy's fucking face. Yeah. That's hilarious. Hey, what's up, Hallie? Yeah, we just got done over at Shan's live stream doing serial killer serial killer trivia. Now it's the mad rush to the bathroom like I was doing. Sitting there forever. I had to go to the bathroom. Well, it wasn't forever. It wasn't that long, but felt like forever. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. Quiplash? I wasn't going to play Quiplash, at least just right this second. Maybe in a little bit. Actually, I got Quiplashed out for a while there. We were playing it like for months. And, but then, I don't know. I haven't played it for a long time either, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, I know Jackbox 7 comes out. Oh, in October? Okay, so it kept saying the fall. So now they're saying September. Or October, I mean. That's what I was guessing was October. I know. I don't think I'll be getting that one like right off the bat. I know Haggis is. He's getting that sucker. He probably already has it like pre-ordered and shit. Let's see. Yeah, well, technically speaking, I have Jackbox 1, 3, and 6, but 1 doesn't work on my computer. Ironically, 3 and 6 didn't work on my computer either, but I messed with them enough that finally got them to work. Yeah, we were playing trivia last night, the night before. I think the night before that, too. Oh. Best way for that shit. What the hell is this? Let me see where my numbers are at. Because I bet that's pretty freaking crazy. It always comes up pretty off the wall. I've only had these packs this year, too. I've only had them since, what? March. It might have been February, the end of February. I'll just say March then. But let's see where it's at. Library. Yeah, it's 6. I've got 114.8 hours on Jackbox Party Pack 6. And Party Pack 3, I've got 594.9 hours. So that's just this year. And 1, since I can't get it to work, it says I have 16 minutes on it, which means I've tried it at least 16 times. Yeah, maybe when Shan gets here, I know she's got them all too, or Haggis. But yeah, we usually play Word Spud. That's one of those fun ones. And I really like playing at stupid Zeeples game, man. That one's fun as hell. You just bounce your little guy around and smash it into things. But that's on 5. I don't have that one either. I started buying them, and I got 1, 3, 6 because I wanted 3 and 6 for trivia. Then I got 1 for You Don't Know Jack. And then I couldn't get any of them to work. And then I finally got 3 to work. And then we were playing trivia for a while. And then I finally got 6 to work. One day I just got mad and I was like, all right, I'm going to keep messing with this until I get it to work. And I got 6 to work. And in the meantime, I stopped buying them because I was out of work because of COVID. And then, I was still going to buy them, but I justified not buying them by, I couldn't get 1 to work, and I was just going to be mad if I bought the rest of the packs and only could get 3 and 6 to work. So I just stopped buying them at that point, which I guess was a good thing. I don't know. I was only buying them on sale. They were only like $10 a pack or something like. I think one was like 10 or $12. 6 was the most expensive. I think it was like $18, and I think 3 was 15 or something like that. I got them all on sale, though. I refuse to pay full price for that. You just wait a week and those things go on sale for whatever device you need to play it on. And I don't know why I picked Steam, because that's my whole problem why the stupid games won't work. Probably should have picked like my PlayStation or something. That would have worked better. What's up, Mark? Yeah, Madverse City, the rapping game. I'm not a big. I know everybody loves that game. I'm just not a big fan of it. Like, I know people can play that like for hours on end. Like, if I play it all, I'll play like 1 game maybe, and then I'm done. I'll just watch everybody else play. But everybody else I know loves that game. And what other one there? What the hell? That's not in here, is it? Oh, yeah, the T-shirt game. Quiplash. And people did like the Alien game, but apparently everybody's sick of playing that one too. Yeah, push the button. I still like it. I think it's fun. The only problem I have with it is the lag. Like, my phone takes forever to get into the game. If my phone screws up and I got to get out of the game and come back in, it takes me like over a minute. It takes me quite a while. Try getting a game called Among Us. What's up, NASCAR? Among Us? It sounds familiar. There's another one out there on Steam that we play called Use Your Words. That one's kind of fun. Although I will say, if you stream it on YouTube, there's a good chance you're getting a copyright strike, because I've gotten many. I still played them. It just said, you got a copyright claim against you. Like, you must share your monetization with whoever the hell it was. And I was like, not going to happen. They're all private. So you can't even find them on my channel. Heck with that. They already took a bunch of money off me anyway. They're not getting any more. That's the way I look at it anyway. Oh, Among Us is what is it? Just like straight up video game, like for PlayStation or something? Because when it comes to that, I know like practically no games like at all. Like, obviously I've got Grand Theft Auto, I've got Assassin's Creed, Odyssey and Origins, and I have, what the heck is that game called? God of War something. The newest God of War with the kid. And that one's pretty cool. Although I didn't think it when I first got it. I started playing it and I was like, oh, this game's kind of cool. And then, like, I don't know, not even that far into the game, I was like, you know what, this game kind of sucks. And I stopped playing it. And I didn't play it for the longest time. And then finally one day I was like, you know what, I should play it. I bought the stupid game. I should at least play it. So I pulled it out and I couldn't remember where I was starting from or what I had to do or anything like that. So I was like, heck with it. I'll start it all over. And I started back at the beginning, which really wasn't that far. I didn't make it that far, that is. And I started playing and I played it until I beat it. Like I just kept playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. And the next thing I know, I beat it. But no, that's a really good game there. And so what? Among Us is like push the button. Oh, okay. So I guess it's like a alien type game. What is it over here? Yeah, I like playing push the button. It's just those and if you're not on the panel, it's a pain in the butt because then you don't know what you're seeing or what the hell's the thing called? Not the not observation deck. Whatever that one thing is. I can't remember what the hell they call it. That thing that you do where they give you the shapes and stuff and you got to like call out, like whoever the person who picked it has to call out the shapes. So at least that person has to be on the panel. But we played it with other people that weren't on the panel. It's kind of a pain in the butt because other people would press it, but then they can't actually tell us what the symbols are. And we're just sitting there like, okay, I guess we're losing this round. And weird things happen too. Like there's been games where only I'm the alien. I didn't hack anybody, but it comes up as like letters instead of symbols, which is kind of weird. Because you'd think that if you hacked them, then that makes sense. That's what would happen. But I was the only alien and I didn't hack anybody. Like whenever I'm the alien, I usually only hack myself. That way I don't look like an alien and I get the right questions and then I just make myself look human. But I remember that game specific. I think it was the last game we played. Came up symbols or letters instead of symbols. Because usually it's as wacky symbols, and I always have a fun time listening to what people call them. Like this is like a little guy with an arm down and like a ball on his neck, or some stuff like that. And when Haggis does it, it's pretty funny too. He's always saying wacky. Oh, I forget what he called the last one. He called it like something that he thought that we should know, and everybody was like, "What the heck does that mean, man? Like, describe what you're seeing." Like, he just said like the name of something. We were like, that must be foreign. We have no idea what that means. Yeah. I've done that too. When I know who the other alien is, I'll like message them real quick, like, "Hey, here's this, or do that, or whatever." Or I'll make up excuses for them. I'll just be like, "Oh no, I could see why they would pick that answer because they didn't hack themselves." And oh no, I could totally see they meant this instead of that. You guys are just thinking about it wrong. I don't know. I'm kind of convincing on that game. But at this point, everybody thinks I'm the alien anyway. So before we even start playing, they're all like, "Oh, Rob's the alien." Okay, I guess that was a car. That was weird. It sounded like an airplane. We have airplanes fly over all the time, but That's the best way for water, man. Just throw it in the freezer till it almost freezes, and then just squeeze it until it breaks up and shake it a bunch of times. And then you got big ass chunks of ice inside your water. That keeps it cold long. Hell, the last one I had, I think that there was ice in that. Well, the first one I had today, there was ice in there for like 4 hours. The last one I had, it was like 2 or 3, which was cool. Yeah, that would be a pain in the ass strategy. They'd always try to kick you out then. You'd be like, heck with it. That guy's the alien. Kick him out. That happens to me all the time, which is funny because the humans that kick me out thinking I'm an alien, only they'll find out, oh, yeah, I guess this other person's the alien. We all died. So at least I get that kind of satisfaction with the end of the game. I don't really want to talk about it, Hallie. She just doesn't come around anymore. And it's been a lot quieter. So that's it. But lots of other people come around. They're all busy right this second because we were all just on another live stream. But they'll be here shortly. Shan's feeding her dogs and taking them out. Haggis is on his nightly 4 o'clock in the morning phone call. That's right, 4 o'clock in the morning phone call. I don't know what Sarah's doing. All right, it's being turned off. What up, Brando? How are you doing tonight? We'll see. When Shan comes up, maybe she wants to do some Ghost Box again. I always like that shit. That's fun. Well, I don't know about fun. It's weird. Always thinking we're hearing stuff. Oh, damn. What are you working nights, Brando? Didn't you used to work like really early in the morning? Like you had to get up at like 4 in the morning or something? I did totally look. I'm like, oh my God, it's not 4 in the morning, is it? I don't think I've been up that long. Yeah, I like Goosebox too, Chris. Chris, I don't think I saw you over at Shan's. You missed the trivia? I like it when we get a bunch of people. I'm not very good at deciphering stuff from Ghostbox, but I like it when we have a bunch of people that are good at deciphering it and they just start saying what they hear. Because I'll think I heard something. I'm like, nah, I'll convince myself, nah, I didn't hear that. And then but then someone else will say they heard it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I did hear that. That's weird. Wait, you're working 4 p.m. to 2? Oh, I guess you got off early tonight then. I was gonna say that doesn't make sense. 4 to 2, and it's only 10:30 there. But no, I guess if you get off work early, that's always fun. Well, I always like getting off work early when I still got paid for the rest of the time. That was my favorite because I had a few jobs like that, like where I was just straight up salary. So the only thing that sucked was sometimes I had to stay overtime and I didn't get any money for it because I was just straight up salary. But um, that was kind of few and far between because I was the boss. So, and I had two people under me, and we would usually hang out right at the end of the day. So if anything came up, I'd convince one of the other two. I'm like, hey man, like why don't you run down there and check out whatever problem this is, and if there's if it's a real problem, because I don't think it was almost never a real problem, but it was like, oh, my pool didn't get cleaned, or the pool guy wasn't here, or whatever. And especially if it was them, I'm like, man, you should just roll down there and like tell them, no, that was you. You left your business card. You left a card on the door. Like you clean the pool, you balance the chemicals, all that shit. And but I'd always like well, it was either me or them that would have to go there anyway. But I'd always be like, look, man, you get overtime and you're going to get paid. Or you're not going to do anything. You're just going to go down there and say, yeah, I did do it. And then turn around and drive all the way back and you get paid for all that drive time. It's not your gas. So, or you can like just take your vehicle and start driving home, stop there on your way and tell them. And I'd get them to do it all the time. And it was great because like at first they were like, I don't know about that, man. Like, can't you just go check it out? Because they just didn't want to do it. But then after a while, they'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll go check it out. And they'd run down because they knew they did it right. And they would run down there. And it was almost always they would walk up and be like, hey, I got a call. Someone didn't do your poll. And they were like, oh, no, there was a note on the door. And he's like, yeah, it was me. I did it. I did, and he'd explain everything that he'd do. And they'd be like, oh, okay, have a good one. And meanwhile, he'd get like an extra half hour of overtime for doing like literally nothing. But I'd always tell him, if it's an actual problem, just call me. I'll start heading that way. I have everything in my truck we'll need to fix any problem we need. And we'll both do it. That way you still get overtime and you're helping me. And we get the job done sooner because we're both there. But one of us doesn't have to be there, but it was never a problem. Brenda is working half shifts this week. Is that because of like COVID or something? Or is it just the way it's set up? Like 1 week you do full shifts, 1 week you do, or like 10-hour shifts, or the next one, well, how much long was it? I guess that would be 10-hour shifts, right? 10 to 2 a.m. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I always loved, when I was on salary, I always loved the half days because I got paid for the full day. Not only that, but it was half day. It'd be like 4th of July and we'd get out at like 1 o'clock instead of 5. Or what else did we get off? Because we only got off 5 days a year. And that was Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's. So what? Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, all those days at least, we'd get off at like 1. What's up, Jen? And then not only that, but the company I worked for, it was a mom and pop, like literally a mom and pop company. There was a married lady that owned half of it, and a guy, I guess he became married later, who owned the other half of it. And they all believed in your employees will do a good job if they love working for the company they work for. So like every week he would have beer there for us on the weekends when it was really busy. And on those holidays when we get out at 1, he would have, it was usually him, would have beer for us. Like every company meeting we had, there was beer at it. There was like beer and like sandwiches or, some sort of food and stuff. But I remember it was so much fun because we'd get off at 1 o'clock and we'd end up like hanging out at the office until like 3:30, 4 o'clock, just drinking beer with the boss. And then he'd let us drive the company truck home. It was great. But that early in the day, the cops aren't really looking for people that potentially could be over the limit. That's more of a nighttime thing around here. Well, I mean, it happens. Don't get me wrong. It's the beach. Lots of people drink a lot here. Hell, that's probably our number one crime around here is DUI. But even the like the checkpoints and shit, they're all like specific times, like between 5:30 and 6, so you have time to get home from work after like having a beer too. Or they're like late at night. They're like, you know, I think they said 12 to 2 or something like that. Wait, 12 to 2 would be 2 hours. So then it must be like 5:30 to 6:30, an hour long. I don't know. The nighttime one was longer, but the earlier one was, it was either like the earlier one was a half hour and the nighttime one was an hour, or the earlier one was an hour and the nighttime was 2 hours. I don't really know the nighttime one. I'm never out driving at night. Well, not anymore. I guess when I worked at the pizza shop, even then I wouldn't get home that late. We closed at 10. So like latest I'd leave would be 11. And it was only like half-hour drive. Oh yeah, at nighttime it was only half-hour drive. Getting there, it was anywhere from an hour to, I took, I think 4.5 hours to get there one day just because traffic. The boss kept calling. It's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm sitting right here in this spot. And he'd call me like hour and a half later, like, where you at? I'm like 20 feet from where you talked to me before. That stuff sucked, man. I think I was supposed to work at 4, or it must have been I had to be there at like 3 in the afternoon, or I left at 1. Yeah, I think I got there at like 6:30 or something, because we were already like in the swing of it. Yeah, Brando. They close pretty early around here. Everything closes early around here. Not only that, but they opened late, which was one of my favorite things. Like, yeah. So I guess, yeah, that had to be the way it was. Every day that we were open, we got there at 10. The pizza shop didn't open till 11 o'clock. But on Sundays, we got there at 11 and the pizza shop opened at 12 o'clock. And the reason they did that was because in North Carolina, you can't buy beer before noon on a Sunday, which they changed now. And we sold beer. So just to make it a lot easier for the no employee to like get fined for, you know, accidentally selling a beer before its actual time, they just set it up that way. That way you can never fuck it up because we're not even open yet. Although that is a fun story. Not the guy that owns it now, but the guy that used to own it was my sister's really good friend. I guess they still are. I guess his wife is my sister's really good friend. And he needed help. And I didn't have a job at the time. I'm like, I'll swing pizzas, man. I don't care. So I went there and like he's going over the rules, like which coolest place ever to work. Like first off, he was cool as hell. I love that guy. He was one of my favorite bosses. But one of the coolest things was he's explaining stuff like, okay, now while you're here, you can eat anything that you want, like anything. You want calzones, go make them. You want a pizza, like an 18-inch pizza, go make it. You want, you know, what if you want to make a pizza to take home with you at the end of the night, you can do that. And, we would have pizzas that we would put out that people could just get by the slice. Any of those that were left over, they were yours at the end of the night. Like we had people that would take home like 8-pound boxes of pizza just because it was all free and we were going to throw it away anyway. Oh, and the other cool thing was you got a free beer for working, or a shift beer. So if you worked 2 shifts, you got 2 beers. If you worked 1, you got 1 beer at the end of the night. And then we got in trouble with the alcohol thing because we were drinking it while we were cleaning up. And it was the first time ever the alcohol bureau came by to check us, just because they had to check somebody else. And they came in and saw us, and I almost like clocked the guy with I almost clocked the guy with a skillet that we had, because I was, just drinking beer and like wiping down a counter, and I heard something. I turned my head to the back door, and we're closed. They're up there counting like tons of money. We'd make like $10,000 a night at this place. And all I see is this guy, and I see him. He has a gun on his side, and he's running in the building. And I was like, "Oh hell no!" I was about to grab the skillet and just whack him in the head. And then I noticed next to this gun was a badge, and I was like, "Oh whoa, no, don't do that."
Yeah, easy there, Revo's TV.
I was just trying to protect my buddy. It's his restaurant. I didn't want him to get robbed. I thought it literally was somebody trying to rob it. Because nothing like that ever happened around there. And for some reason, I'm like, tonight's the night. Oh, shit.
So my internet was fucking up super bad over on Shan's. And I was getting really frustrated because I had to refresh like a million freaking times. And it would never like refresh fast enough. You know how like you'll see the chat moving before you see the people like on the screen. So I'm going, what the fuck? So I'm like, fuck it. I was so mad because I'm like, I don't know all the fucking movies, but I do know all the fucking serial killers. So this is one I could actually do decent on. And I can't even do it because my internet. So I was like pissed and I just left. So now I want to know who won.
Cynthia.
Cynthia, of course.
Cynthia was first, Megan was second, and Forrest Gift was third.
Donna, I didn't do them all.
Cynthia's a smart cookie.
I didn't do them all, so you can. I know I didn't do them all, so you can do the rest here.
Oh, I was just like, damn it. I just couldn't. My internet just kept like reloading and sticking, and I'm going, there's just no way. Just no way.
That's frustrating.
So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go watch Netflix for a while.
What's
Yes.
up,
Hi.
And Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Later,
hi, Mark. Mark and Hallie. Hi. And BD Beats. Of course, Chris. And my Donna.
Chris and Brando.
Oh,
yeah.
Brando's there. Hey, Brando.
And Haggis is on the phone, I take it.
Hey, Haggis.
Yep, 4:00 a.m. phone call.
NASCAR.
Did Sarah try to? No, she's got to do her route like pretty soon.
Oh, I'm sure she could just ride with us. She could ride us.
Yeah, she could ride with us. She could ride with us.
Before she got off, she said she had a whole shitload of stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's coming, Graham. Arrow Garden's doing pretty good. I still got a pepper and a basil plant.
Do you realize the size of the freaking tomato worm that I found eating? Like, ate all the leaves on a ghost pepper plant.
I can't
And
believe
I was
you
like,
said
what the hell?
I can't believe you said you were going to release it. I would kill that to give it to the chickens or something like that. Those things, they'll take out an entire plant overnight.
I know, but we're almost done with the season. And you know me, I'm one of these weird people that does taxidermy but can't kill a spider. You know?
Hello, ladies.
Hey, Haggis.
I used to go out in the middle of the night and go through my garden and find those tomato hornworms and stuff and just throw them right in my catfish tank and let those suckers have a snack.
How'd you find them at night?
I had a light in my greenhouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the little dude, I'm just like, damn it. But and he didn't just eat the leaves; he was eating the fruit. You know, and
Oh yeah.
so there were several ghost peppers that had like, a corner of it chewed off and shit. And Bailey was just like picking them off and throwing them on the ground. And I was like, no, don't do that. Those are still good. We can just cut the yucky off. And he's like, no, no, no. And I'm like, no, no, you listen to your mother. So I put some gloves on and went out there with my cutting board and my little knife, and I just carved on them. And yeah. Oh, Graham says they glow in the dark. I did not know this.
Hi, Grim. Hi, Chris.
Well,
Yeah, I would just look for them, and they were just such bright green that I would just see them.
yeah, and you can look at the soil underneath and see their shit because they have humongous turds.
Yep. Black dots everywhere. And mine was a rock garden, so it was even easier to see. So it would be like white gravel rock, and you would just see black dots all over it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes, NASCAR. I've heard of the Cotton Eye Joe many times.
Yeah. Tits my goodies and
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Suck my dick, you Cotton Eye Joe.
yeah, Tits McGree's in the house.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Haggis.
Yeah, I wonder how many people she's come.
Well, she's done getting money off of you.
Yeah.
You feed the pigs?
Mm-hmm. Rotisserie chicken.
Damn. Eating better than me.
Rotisserie chicken. Oh, those babies.
They ate it all.
Aww.
And I let the cat in, and I fed the cat inside. The cat's in the house somewhere. It's cold out, and the cat wants to stay inside now.
How cold?
Aww.
I don't know. It was like pretty freaking cold though when I stepped outside. I'd say like early 50s, way early, like 50.
Dang.
Yeah. The kitty's okay though. She's a big girl. And really, it's better for her. It's better for her to like gradually get used to the cold, being outside and stuff.
That's true. I was reading what Graham said. He was hiding from COVID, afraid of catching COVID from everyone. Maybe it is the 40s. It's cold, Chris.
Yeah, I'm curious of what
Yay.
the temperature is here.
Donna, meet Brandy. She is awesome.
Brandy, I saw you over.
Yeah.
I saw you at Shaniqua Nadine's stream briefly, but I got pissed off at my internet, Brandy, so I took the hell out. I was like, fuck this. If I can't play and guess and at least get some answers because I know this shit, then I'm like, damn it. Yeah.
It always does it at the most inopportune times.
It really does.
75 in Florida. Fuck you, Brandy.
Brandy, you're in Florida. Oh, girl, you're down there. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. I can't even bring up the subject because if I bring up the subject about what's in Florida, then I'm going to feel icky.
66 here.
Let me see.
Which, when I went to the store, I had to turn the heater on.
What is it there, Haggis? Temperature.
Fuck them.
9, whatever that is.
9, what is that, like 40,
It's 56. It's 56 here in the Ozarks. In the Yozarks.
Yo.
Yeah, 9 is 48.2.
What's 9?
You're 48.2?
That's what it is at Haggis's.
Oh.
We don't care what you're talking about, Tits
Okay.
McGree.
Oh, nice. Graham says he's growing blueberry Trainwreck. Trainwreck's one of my favorites. Trainwreck is what Joe Rogan predominantly smoked, at least back in the day.
That's what I used to smoke back in the day.
Yeah, it's what I used to smoke too. I know I've had at least like 8 or 9 different strains of it.
That one and Northern Lights.
Or no, I did have Northern. It was mixed with something else, so it was a hybrid. Or I guess that doesn't make it a hybrid, but it was almost definitely a hybrid because everything that I had that was blank mixed with blank was almost always a hybrid.
You were born in Alaska? I didn't know that. Oh, I know. Oh, St. Augustine. Wow.
I had a friend that lived in Alaska, and he moved to Pennsylvania when I lived there. Well, he moved to Oregon, I think, and then he moved to Ohio, and then moved to Pennsylvania. And like one day, all of a sudden, like this guy shows up, and it's his probation officer, and apparently he jumped bail. We're like, what the hell, dude? Why? Like, first off, why would you do that? And second off, what happened? He's like, oh, well, it's legal to. This is what he told me in the 90s. It's legal to grow weed in Alaska. And we were like, well, that's cool, man. Like, so what happened? He's like, well, you're only allowed to grow up to 99 plants. We were like, so where's the problem? Like, you don't need more than 99. You don't even need 99 plants. Go to 92 just to be safe, you know? He's like, no, I had 118.
What the fuck? 19
Dude, I need to
more?
score some of that blueberry train wreck.
Yes. I like
I
anything
seriously do. Because, well, Graham said, the longer you let it go, the more indica it becomes. It's fantastic for anxiety.
I didn't know that. Megan!
Hi, Megan.
Kicked fucking ass earlier, girl.
I disagree, Graham. I think going to prison for any amount of plants is messed up.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what's next? Are they going to tell me I can't grow sage or oregano?
Well, my favorite argument is the Christians that want to argue that weed should be illegal and blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, well, your God put it here. So what you're saying is your God messed up and the people you know better than your God.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Megan. You cool, man. Yeah, we're talking about weed.
No, but are you full, man?
Yes. Yeah, you cool, man. Yeah, I'd like to get some of those seeds from Blueberry Trainwreck. I'd like to try that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Girl. Mm-hmm. You know it. Yeah, our bodies are designed to partake in cannabis. We have the entire system designed for cannabis. Of course we do, because we have those receptors in our brain.
Yep.
Yeah, Megan, I agree. It's like all these prohibition states and then all the, states where you can. It's like, what the fuck? Just get it over with. Make
I
it
forget where
federal,
Megan's
legal
from.
everywhere.
Is she from Arizona? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Where
Megan, where are you from?
Are you Canadian?
Well, Canada, it's legal there now.
In all the provinces?
Yeah, they federally legalized that before I even went there.
It was pretty much legal when I was in Vancouver. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy, I'm with you. I'm not big on just the recreation. It's something that's, I'm big on anybody doing it, but for me personally,
yeah.
it's something that's very, very lightweight and kind of as need. PRN. Sarah.
Donna.
Sarah!
What's up, you hooker?
We have Tits McGee in the audience this evening.
Oh, Tits. I accidentally blocked Tits McGee.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh, that Tits McGee.
Yeah, why didn't you fuck off?
Yeah.
Nobody
I mean,
wants
I
to
thought
know
I was
about your
pretty clear
fucking
last
life
night when I was
story.
like, go away. I thought that was clear. I guess not.
I thought that was pretty clear too, honey. I did too.
Okay, you are from Arizona.
Scumbag.
Wildcats.
No shit, Brandy.
Oh, awesome, Brandy. Cool. You and I have something in common.
Mm-hmm.
Herbal medicine.
God damn it. Would you get out of there, please?
Yeah, Megan, same here. It's legal here.
What states is it not legal in still?
North Carolina.
Wisconsin. Shit. A bunch of them.
What about Hawaii?
I think it's legal there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alaska?
I don't know.
Yeah, where I live, it'll be like, I swear, one of the last states to legalize it. The federal government will legalize it first.
I got a
Oh.
cabinet for the kitten.
Well, they need to get on that shit.
Well, they did make one good thing, and that's you only get a fine if you have up to a half ounce.
Well, that's a little something, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, don't piss down my back and tell me it's fucking raining. If this is my fucking land that it's paid for, we pay taxes on it.
Okay.
Somebody wants to come and pay our fucking taxes, then they can bitch about what I grow here.
All right. I will tell you what states are legalized recreational and medical. Washington, Oregon, Nevada, California, Alaska, Colorado, Illinois, Michigan, Vermont, Maryland, and Maine. These are the states that are legalized medical only. Montana,
Hi, Tibian.
Hey, Tubes.
What's up, Fallopian?
Pennsylvania is medical,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
it's like
tough.
very hard to get a card there. Because I had a friend who's missing the bone from
I
here,
agree,
to
Brandon.
here, and he just has a metal plate, and they wouldn't give him a card.
Wow. You think that'd be a good enough reason?
That's what
I
I
mean, we
thought.
can,
Meanwhile,
Ricky got it.
Insomniacs.
Ricky got it pretty easily.
Yeah, I haven't talked to this guy in a few years, so he might have got it by now.
Yeah. All Ricky did was talk to your doctor. It probably depends on your doctor.
Yeah, you probably don't have to talk to another one. They do it for you, I'll bet. Yeah, I agree, Brandy. Yeah, exactly, Graham.
yeah, it's my health is not the government's business. What I do with my body is not the government's business. You know, I'm not on any kind of government health care assistance or anything like that, even. But even still, it, you know, they need to fuck off.
If I want to take a shit on Haggis's
Oh my God,
chest,
Brandy!
that's my business.
Brandy has a 4-year-old. Her 4-year-old fell asleep on top of his dog, and now the dog's afraid to move.
Oh,
Oh, you got to have a picture of that, Brandy. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet.
Charlie stole the bed from Jedi.
Oh, did he?
Well, I got him.
Well, I thought Charlie had his, Charlie has his special little box by the window.
I know, and he's got my chair that he sleeps in upstairs, and all this other stuff. And now he's obsessed with. Look, he's in it right now. He's a fucker.
He's just the fucking alpha, lord and master of the universe.
Aw,
Hi, baby.
see that little freaking what is that? A rotor?
He just stole the bed. He's like, fuck it, it's mine now.
A wheel.
Look at the size of the ears on.
I know,
on
they both have
Jedi.
huge ears.
Jedi's ears are huge.
So are Charlie's.
Oh my God, they're like satellite dishes.
Yeah.
Come in. It's the aliens coming in there.
But yeah, I got him this bed because he kept.
Yeah,
sleeping on the
Megan, I
floor,
know.
And Charlie fucking stole it from him.
Oh.
You're a dick.
Megan, do you want to come up?
Aw.
I noticed you do your own live streams. I'm sure Rev doesn't mind.
I don't mind.
Ugh. I was
Oh,
kind of
Graham.
disappointed today.
That's fucking awful.
What the fuck? 6 months?
Gross.
Oh, I didn't even tell you girls this. And when I say girls, I'm including you boys too. Just saying.
Girls.
I didn't tell you guys this. So here locally, they've been doing kind of a Chris Hansen thing. I think Sammy, how many did they get so far?
What?
Doing the Chris Hansen thing here? The Sting?
I don't know.
Like 2. I know at least 2. And they just started it. And
you know any of
this
them?
one dude showed up for this one dude showed up for a 10-year-old.
Oh, no.
God.
Yeah. And so anyhow, one of them bailed out, and he's at home waiting to go to court, whatever. And I guess people hadn't heard from him, and he'd been talking some crazy shit to his friends and shit. So yeah, my boy had to go do a welfare check on him.
Wow.
He was fine, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
No
those baby
shit.
fuckers.
Oh, hello, little new man.
Hey,
You got your
new
tongue
man.
out a little bit, I see.
New
Look at that little tongue.
Yeah,
He's so
get
cute.
your tongue out.
New man.
I'm in
Aw.
love.
I wish y'all could smell him, because he just smells so perfect. Oh, Newman. Okay. There you go. Get back down.
Yeah, we should, Brandy.
He always has that same look on his face.
Yeah, unless he's really pissed. If he's pissed, then he really gets this squinty-eyed look. I don't know. He was getting sleepy last night, though, on here. He had kind of squinty eyes last night, but I think him was just tired last night. He was just worn
It's
out.
like he has a hard time closing his eye fully.
Yeah,
Because when he blinks, he
those
only
eyes
blinks
are
like
freaking massive.
he does it like he only goes like a third of the way down. I love it.
It's
I love
almost like he's
watching it.
afraid to close his eyes.
Yeah.
He's afraid. He's afraid to close his
I
eyes
want to
fully. He'll
close
miss
my
something.
eyes.
Exactly.
Steven Tyler.
Oh, Brandy's got a Callahoola leopard. Our neighbor has one of those, and it'd be a great dog if he had great owners.
Your lap
their
dog is a
Callahoola
Great
leopard
Dane.
killed one of our dogs.
Oh my god. I can't wake up. I've been up for a while. I got too much shit to do.
Wake up!
Well, it's
Why don't
cold
you
up there.
wake up?
It's like strip naked and run laps around your house a couple times, and you'll wake up.
Kendra doesn't do that.
I guess you took a
Oh
shit
yeah,
earlier.
Brandy.
Haggis.
Yeah, I took a shit earlier on, yeah.
So today is Saturday. Did you take a shit yesterday?
Yeah, it's Sunday for us.
Yeah, but it wasn't Sunday when you took said
Hey, Haggis,
shit.
that coffee.
Saturday.
Haggis, that coffee.
It
That
was on the
coffee that you
cusp.
got, that American coffee, doesn't it have chicory in it?
Yeah.
That's why you're shitting so good.
Yeah.
That chicory.
So Brandy, Haggis used to only shit on Tuesdays, but now he's a daily shitter thanks to whatever that American coffee is you drink.
It started with like all the candy and shit, and then worked its way to the coffee.
I'm saving the free strike coffee Shan sent me for when I go on a camping trip.
Oh.
If I go on one this year, because they're going on a fucking lockdown again, aren't they, up here?
Well, I mean, if there's any place you can go when you're on lockdown, I would think camping would be one of them.
And even if they told you you're not allowed, I would still do it anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I rely on public transport. And if it go back on lockdown, the public transport will just go back to.
They don't shut down the public transport.
It'll just be Sunday services again.
So we got to go to the store 1 day a week.
Right, Brandy? Black Rifle Coffee Company. I haven't heard of it. Gramps World, party time, excellent.
Woo, 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 woo.
It's called Caffeinated as Fuck.
No, Black Rifle.
Yeah, I know, but
it's all right. It hasn't got trickery in it.
I thought
You know,
like
you-
caffeinated
you
as
have
fuck
a
was like
coffee.
a level of caffeine. Like not caffeinated as fuck or caffeinated as fuck.
You should have one that's called like uncomfortably caffeinated.
Are you sure it's caffeinated? Yes, I'm sure. Isn't that a band? Death Wish?
Movie.
I know I have a Death
I've
Wish.
heard of Death Wish coffee, but it's not the same as the one with chicory in it.
Does chicory make you shit a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
diuretic.
because it's a root and roots make you shit? Root chakra?
They're full of fiber. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how anything is, Graham.
I just pulled a shit ton more chicory off of the dehydrator.
Is there
roast it
natural
tomorrow.
caffeine in chicory too?
No, there's no caffeine in chicory.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's why lots of people will mix chicory with like regular coffee. Yeah, Tubi and prunes work on me too. The problem is I really like prunes. So, you know, if I need them, I'll get them. And I can't just stop at eating like 2 or 3. I got to eat like most of the bag. I love those things.
I don't think I've ever had prunes.
Really? I yike them.
I like that, Donna.
What?
I like that little rhyme you did.
Yeah, that's a limerick.
Limerick. A limerick.
There was this baker from North Carolina who stuck an egg beater in her vagina. Cakes she would glaze in an orgasmic haze. Her screams would rattle the china.
Oh, that sounds good, Graham.
We didn't know you were a poet, but we do now.
Yes. Well, I didn't write that. I can't take credit for it. Oh, Graham. Yeah, HP sauce is good.
Yeah, I remember that shit when I was over there.
Brown sauce is daddy sauce. Women aren't allowed it over here. It's daddy sauce.
No, this is the shit right here. You guys know it. Marmite is the shiznit.
Oh,
What
yes.
Best
exactly
shit
is
on the
in it?
planet. I love it.
It's
What
beef.
exactly is in Marmite?
You get Vegemite as well.
Or Vegemite?
Fuck Vegemite.
She just smiled and gave me a
Vegemite can
Vegemite
fuck off.
sandwich.
Donna, have you tried it with hot water yet?
Marmite's the shit.
Donna, have you
Oh
made
no,
it?
I haven't. I need to though.
Oh, I'll tell you, once you've had one like that,
I haven't yet.
you'll be coming in your pants.
I need to get more.
Wait, we're gonna comment on
Coming in my pants.
Man,
So she can find it weirdly.
some powerful stuff.
Wait, would she come weirdly in her band?
picturing like
Louisiana
aiming
hot sauce.
just right, so that I somehow come in my own mouth.
Yo, what's in Marmite? Is it made with real
Sarah,
Marmite?
did you see what I made?
No, it's
I
beef.
think I showed Sarah what I made today.
Real what?
I'm gonna show you, honey.
So it's like,
Okay, honey.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay. So today I made some of these
What are
Tabasco vinegar.
Ooh,
Tabasco vinegar like you get at like Steak and Shake.
yeah.
And then
I forgot about that place. And
I got
helped.
a couple of jalapeno vinegars and a ghost pepper vinegar.
Mmm.
Girl, it's yum.
Nummy
If
nummies.
you want to see the fucker that was eating on the ghost peppers?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can only
He's a
imagine.
big old dude. He's a big old dude.
it looks
Oh
dead.
my god.
He's not dead.
Is that got
He's-
holes in there so he can breathe, Donna?
Oh yeah. No, he's not dead. He just rolled over. Look at the size of his turds, though. I mean, he's got like enormous turds in there.
Gross.
Yeah, he's got holes to breathe. He's fine.
Haggis. She's suffocating him, Haggis.
Yeah. I may just go get pieces of plant material and things to bring in here for him to eat on, and then just keep him in here because we've got one of those butterfly kits I got for my homeschoolers. I'm making the holes a little bit bigger, Haggis, just to make you feel better. Actually, it makes me feel better because I don't want to torture you.
He stabbed him to death.
Haggis, don't be a tit baby.
Donna, that's not a big enough knife. Do you want to borrow my big knife?
Look, he's got lots of holes now.
Okay, you can breathe now.
Oh, you gotta see this too. You gotta see this too, girly.
I was breathing
Look,
good.
Sarah.
I was breathing good when you thought she was suffocating it.
Look at that pretty green butter. Yummy, huh?
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And some more chicory. This is ready to roast.
Oh, girl.
Girl. And then I went and got a bunch of goldenrod so I can make allergy medicine. You know, that old chestnut.
You're a busy bee.
I know. I had a busy day today. It was fun. It was a pretty day.
Fucking shit in the dryer before I gotta go on my route. No. It'll be ready soon.
Oh, Brandy, you're a homeschooler too? Our family.
Not all American children are homeschooled. They go part-time.
Yep. Yeah, not all homeschoolers are Duggars.
Duggars.
I mean, they're fucking weird, but can I just do this? Like, some of their kids are super fucking weird. But they're they all own their own houses. They get married, they own their own houses. They fucking start.
They seem happy.
Yeah.
Right. They're successful as fuck.
Yeah.
They know how to fucking get expenses and shit.
Yeah, Graham.
Jim Bob Duggar is fucking
Yeah.
weird. That man is a millionaire. Don't let them fool you. They might shop in the
Brandy. We homeschooled ours.
Those motherfuckers
I've
got
got 5 boys. My oldest one, he was homeschooled too. He's gonna be 25 next month.
Oh damn, Graham. Yeah.
Yeah, Graham, I think each kid, not all kids do well with homeschooling. Some do better with schooling outside of the home, but what I would like about homeschooling for someone with like that, because I have a son who has Tourette's, is that, we can do things around his situation. He doesn't have to, he don't have to worry about being around people and things that would get his anxiety going, which would make him tick more. And
I didn't know that he was a frickin'. He's in the House of Representatives.
oh yeah, Jim Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or he was. Damn. But he's also a realtor. Realtors make big fucking money. I don't care who you are. And if you're good at it.
Yeah, if you're good at it. I know realtors that have second jobs because if you don't make sales, you don't get paid.
Right. But if you have 19 kids, you better make it.
Oh yeah, my one boss was a realtor, and that guy, well, he sold Joe Cors's beach house and then bought land in Costa Rica, and I don't even know if he's been back since. His wife drives
The one
a Ford.
thing that I don't really like that the Duggars do, and I understand why they do it, but they put the older children in charge of the younger children. And while I think it's really good for kids to help out with things, they shouldn't have all that responsibility put on them. Like, you are the one that created this child and brought it into the world. It's your job to take care of this baby now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is not your child's job to change that baby's diaper. It's not your child's job to make sure that their 3-year-old sibling is brushing their teeth every day.
Yeah.
And they'll
I
have
agree.
like a billion of them they got to look after. And I'm just like, that's just fucked up.
Yeah. A lot of people think that their buddy system is fucked up, but I mean, I watch them. I'm a Duggar junkie. Like I watched the show that they made after their son was being a fucking pervert to his sisters and
Yeah.
shit. It's Counting On or whatever.
Yeah.
I watched that shit. Those I mean, they're fucking responsible. Like that totally instilled, and none of them are mad about it. Like as they're adults, like they were interviewed about it. None of them were pissed about it. You
Is
know
he
what I
still
mean?
married to that chick he married on camera?
Yeah. She's dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They just had another baby.
I
But like
remember I liked her.
kids are married now. They got a shit ton of fucking.
Whatever religion they are, I see a lot in my town because they always wear long denim skirts
Oh,
and long
yeah.
hair.
And they
Like they
don't
won't
cut
cut
their
their hair. Yeah.
Yeah. I have an aunt and an uncle that are like that. And because I used to have like really short hair. I used to have a pixie cut. And
Oh yeah.
I used to hear about it all the freaking time.
Oh wait, I remember a picture of that.
Yeah, I had way short hair.
Oh, so that's like someone getting circumcised to a foreigner, to someone in the UK. Never mind.
8 of their kids are married already and have kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just seem happy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always thought they did too.
They're not like,
Yeah.
God,
But
you know
they
what's
also-
really fucked up? Those kids, John and Kate plus 8, those kids are fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
They
But
totally
the-
fucking screwed up their kids.
The Duggars to me kind of seem blissfully unaware is the vibe I get.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, you're right. I mean, they are responsible. They take care of their own shit. And they do seem happy.
But
Yeah.
there is something not completely upstairs there.
I thought
I just hate that stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the weirdest thing
I hate
for
the
me is,
stereotype
like,
as a homeschool family, though,
yeah.
that my kids are all going to be weirdos. You know, and they are weirdos, but they're weird because we're weird. We're all weird, but we're not. You know, like my kids watch fucking South Park. They all
Right.
assume that if you're homeschooling that you're like some super contemporary, hardcore, to the right Christian something or other, and that's not always the case. I have there's homeschool groups up here, you know, like we'll go sometimes. They'll have like a park day and stuff, and we'll go, you know, participate in that. And I'm sitting there talking to these other moms, and I have nothing in common with them. Nothing. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and talk about the Apostle
Jesus.
Paul. You know, I'm like, dude, come on.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
know. To each his own.
Yeah, I agree.
I know what you mean exactly, Donna.
I
There's a lot of that around here too.
I think what's the weirdest thing for me is like how, I mean, Jim Bob does do things to make his wife happy, clearly, but they taught their daughters, like, the man works, the man does all this, you provide shelter and clothes and food, and you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you take care of the kids, you do all this. Like that's so pioneer. Like
I know. It's
Wasn't
just
she?
It's just different from how we do things.
Wasn't she a wild child kind of before that?
No,
Or she had a past or something?
no.
I thought there was
You know,
something though
you
that
know
was
who's
really
pretty
crazy
funny,
for
though?
them.
The fucking Browns, man. Sister Wives. That show, I'm
Maybe
obsessed.
I'm getting it mixed up with them.
I love
maybe.
that. I love that.
What? You love Sister Wives?
I had to
Yes.
stop watching. It got on my nerves after a while.
And I loved the show Big Love too. Oh my god.
Oh, I loved that. Yeah.
But okay, let me just say this. You want to talk about a fucked up family? Christine's mom is Cody's dad's one of his wives, right?
Yeah.
And was it Janelle
Yeah.
that was married to Mary's brother before she married Cody? One of them was married to another one's brother. Like, yeah, it's so weird.
It sounds so Arkansas.
I
Right?
knew that living in Vegas would be a bad idea. Like, the whole Sin City really has I think, ever since they moved there, everything's gone south.
Yeah, I think they moved back to Utah or something.
Oh, okay.
Or somewhere. I don't know. Arizona?
Apparently it's their last season, Graham.
I don't like his last wife. I don't know. There's something about her. Robin.
Oh, I know. I never. Well, I thought so at first, and
Yeah.
then she kind of grew on me. It's
She's that
Christine
petite
that I
little
can't.
brunette, isn't she?
It's
Yeah.
the third one, the one who's like the most removed, the most boring one. I can't stand her, and then the second one, I can't stand any of them. Mary, none of them.
I like Christine. She's a lot
Christine's
like,
more
Yeah,
interesting. She made
Graham,
it
I've
more
heard about
exciting.
that show on Netflix, Cuties. People are talking a lot about that.
yeah, they moved to Arizona in 2018.
Oh, all right. Man, they're like freaking gypsies now.
Yeah.
Is he taking on another wife?
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We heard it from the people in the town.
Did you know that Mitt Romney's dad could never be president because their family moved to Mexico because they outlawed polygamy in Utah and they didn't like that, so they moved to Mexico where it was still legal?
I did hear he was Mormon. I noticed he has a really big family.
There's a lot of polygamous Mormons, FLDS down in Mexico, like the Chihuahua.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read a book that was just like mind blowing about this little girl who grew up down there. But I mean, she was like American, but they moved down there, and she had, I don't even know how many fucking siblings, and the shit that her dad did to her and stuff. And oh my, just this, like, if you want a good like memoir to read that'll just like blow your mind, it's kind of like Tiger King in that you're reading it and you're going, I can't believe this stuff actually happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
They should make a documentary out of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the book is called The Sound of Gravel. It's so good.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Only you should go and check out Grimm's channel. He's awesome.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go do some laundry and shit before I gotta leave.
Alrighty.
All right, my dear.
And probably stop in by Jim because he's live.
Have fun.
Yeah. I might be back. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Love you guys too.
Love you,
Night.
girl.
Well, I've got a man from Scotland, son, so I always go and visit people's houses.
That's a Scottish thing.
To visit people's houses. I'm like,
Just kind of sounds like a people thing to do.
so like, I'm 53% Scottish, but I don't like visiting anyone's house. And I'm really particular about who visits mine. Like, you damn well better let me know before you come tooling up the driveway.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, you want the best way to for me not to answer the door? Don't let me know you're coming over.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't say the certain word on YouTube, so we have to call it house.
I guess it's doing that thing again.
Network.
Randy.
You're networking? Oh, yeah.
You know that's going to be the next word you're not allowed to say on YouTube, right? Especially because everybody keeps saying it.
You know what's funny is I noticed Haggis was in chat earlier, and I chose subconsciously actually to not read it because I knew it would be networking related, and I didn't need to read it. And I just now read it, and I was right.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it is. I didn't say the word
Shanny,
network.
I tried to get you some Bonnie video footage today,
Oh, really?
but she wasn't being all that exciting. I can show you though.
She will. There'll be a full-on charge day coming up. I
Yeah.
can feel it.
She's like
Yeah, I
way
know.
over
I like
there.
them,
Right
but
there. There we go.
I did
There
it the
she
right
goes.
way.
See, I'm shaking the food at her, and she's like,
Oh, you got
So
a
what?
skid scare.
"Yeah, we
Yeah.
do."
I heard the story about how she got
Look,
the
she's
skid.
just, yeah.
Now, can
Look,
you
she's
tell
just
me if
walking.
that's a
She's not
bobcat
even
or is
excited.
it... Donna, is that a
Yeah, we've
bobcat?
had both kinds of bobcats. Yeah, it's a bobcat. Look
The
at her.
best
She's
ones
like, I don't
ever.
give a shit. She's look how fat she is. She looks like she's pregnant with like triplets. Yeah, she
Does
don't give a
Sammy know how
shit.
to drive that? Donna, does Sammy know how to drive that?
Yeah,
Do you drive
yep,
it?
he does.
Do you drive it as
No,
well, Donna?
no, I never have. I have no interest in it. I'd rather tell people what I want done and then just wait for it to happen.
I was just going to say that. You have no desire to drive it either, do you? And you answered it before I could even ask.
It's like, ew, my
Yep.
nails are going to get broken because I'm playing with this greasy machine.
Now, Haggis, do you really see me as that kind of a woman? Like the type that gets her nails done and shit?
No.
The lady's got
Right.
lady's got a bug in her kitchen right now.
Yeah, and like doing taxidermy. I mean, skinning deer. You know how much like you don't want to have nails gardening and messing
Yeah.
with dead shit because stuff lives underneath fingernails.
Yeah.
So when she goes out, she just puts the little glue on ones and chucks them away afterwards.
Never heard of a pecan chicken.
Oh, Brandy says she's got a silky chicken and a pecan and a rabbit, 5 cats, and a dog. Silkies are so pretty, aren't they? We used to have silkies. We've got Americanas and Buff Orpingtons and Wyandottes and Rhode Island Reds and a whole lot of whatchamacallits, some brown leghorns.
Do you have any? I forget what they're called. It's like a
Oh, see you
Polish.
later, Graham. Yeah, Polish. Oh, their freaking hairdos are the best.
Yeah, with the little headdress they have
used to
on.
have-
It's so cute.
Yeah. We used to have a Polish rooster, and he, for the longest time, he's the only Polish that we ever had. And he was black and he had that big old white bouffant hairdo. But Polish are just kind of a naturally skittish bird. And he was so out of place. He didn't have anybody else that looked like him. He was kind of like the odd man out of the flock. And I only got him because my neighbors had a bunch of chickens and he was getting picked on by the other roosters. So I was like, oh, well, fuck that. He can come live over here. You know, we don't have mean roosters because I'll kill them. And so we named him Kramer because he'd go running across the yard and he just reminded me of Kramer
hair.
sliding into Seinfeld's apartment, you know?
That hair that would just
He was
flop.
just- yes, exactly.
That's cool. See you, Graham. Hey, Rev.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever remember?
Yeah. We've had those
Um,
too.
Well, actually, I don't know if you remember or not, or if you know, if there was a guy in your group. He was in the paranormal group, but I remember he grew chilies and stuff like that. But he had a lot of drama that followed him. He was British, and his name was Cameron. Did you ever have a guy named
Doesn't
Cameron?
sound familiar.
Okay. Welcome back, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
I'll bet Brandy
Yeah.
remembers.
Here, Brandy. I'll show you really quick, Brandy. I think I still have maybe. Oh, yeah. I've still got. Here, give me a sec here. Here's some of ours. There's a whole gap. There's guineas, there's ducks, there's turkeys, there's chickens.
Wow. We're all mixed in there.
There's just a.
Do you ever
Just
see
a
ducks try to
clusterfuck of
fuck
birds.
chickens and chickens fuck ducks?
Oh, no. No, I've seen the turkey try to fuck chickens.
Well, chickens are
There
just
he
like
is, back
mini
over there.
turkeys.
Yeah. It's just a clusterfuck.
Fluster cluck. Buster cluck.
I have several chickens still yet to name, which is fun for me because
You know who's good with names is Thomas.
I actually have Yes, he is. Oh yeah, Brandy, Jersey Giants. They're great. They're massive.
Yeah, the last ones I had Rhode Island Reds and that Polish one.
Mm. Yeah, Rhode Island Reds are sweet birds.
Mine weren't.
They have
They
good
killed the Polish one.
dispositions. Well, the Polish probably was giving off a lot of weird energy because they're just weird birds and they're really skittish and funky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like way less than half its size too, or half their size.
Oh,
I can't remember what I called the Polish one though, because she was a hen, and then I got 13, and I think the Polish one was free, and I got, I think it was 4 hens, and the other 8 were all roosters.
Ooh.
They were such assholes.
well, I'm going to be signing off in a minute.
You gotta go jerk off.
Gonna go and huggle into my dogs and go to sleep.
So, like, when you do sign off, are you going to do it in style and actually give us
Yeah.
a battle cry?
Shake your dick around in your pants.
My body wants to stay up, but my eyelids are saying no.
So your body's able to do the dick dance then.
No,
Oh, Megan, I love Americanas.
not standing up and dancing. I'm too tired for that.
Thought your body was awake.
Yeah, but my brain says no.
My body's saying let's go, but my heart is saying no.
Yeah,
Take
I
it
don't know if he'll dance again, but hopefully he'll give us the America fuck yeah.
Yeah, take it from me. You can just ignore that brain when it wants to shut off.
Hey, Brando.
Oh, Megan, yes, I love Bantam roosters. They're like little chihuahuas.
Yeah.
If you want to see the Sparkle
Little bit
Party, you can
badass,
go over
dude.
to my channel and watch it there.
Yeah, but we got to have America fuck yeah.
Out of my fuck.
All right. If you hear like somebody coughing up lung butter, that's not me. Just saying.
America, fuck yeah!
I guess. Oh, my brother. You're the best.
About the name Jennifer.
Sean will send you the link for my channel and then you can come over and you can watch the Sparkle Party.
The Sparkle Panty.
The Sparkle Party.
There's your job for the week. Go get you some panties, make them all sparkly, and then we'll just do a remix of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Sparkle Panty Party.
You know, I have to get a hold of a bedazzler. I could bedazzle some of those GI undies that he likes. Thomas wants me to bedazzle some shirts for Newman because he thinks Newman needs to be Liberace for Halloween.
That would be funny.
I need to be dressed up as a reindeer for Christmas.
Aww. Well, you know, I'm still going to be on the lookout for a big floppy dildo for Bonnie to wear as a unicorn horn. Sam goes, preferably not used.
Megan, isn't that the lead singer of Linkin Park's name? Something like that.
Chester Chestington. Oh my God, who would do that to their kid? It's like, I dated a guy years ago named Richard Richardson, but he went by Ricky. But yeah, Richard Richardson. Why?
Dick Dixon.
Yes, exactly.
Dick and Son. Yeah, exactly, Brandy. Oh, that's a cool idea, I think. The Addams Family or the Munsters.
Well,
Or you
you
could
know,
do like a mix.
Sammy wants to be that Conus hooping guy.
Who?
Who the hell is that?
Oh my God. Oh, you have to look it up on YouTube. It's Konis, Conus, and then Hoopen is Hupen, I think. Yeah, Conus Hoopen. They're German, and the guy is wearing like some sort of I don't know what kind of a outfit it is. It's like a one-piece outfit.
Me?
Yeah, and he's got the little horns, the little bicycle horns. And he like moves his arms and he plays the song. I know they have other stuff too, Sammy, but Conus Hoopen is like their best one.
We were sending each other like serious music the other day, and then she tops it off with that. And she's like, she goes, "Matt loves these guys." And I was like, "Are you fucking serious? This is like bicycle horns." He has bicycle horns on his outfit.
I mean, he's not like gonna put it on and like drive around listening to it and like seriously jam, but
Yeah,
he
they
does
were
look up Conus
talented.
Hoopen and watch it.
It doesn't sound like polka.
Yeah.
I'll bid you good night, guys.
No, Haggis, you're not allowed to leave.
Good night, Haggis.
And one
Good
more
night.
time. America, fuck yeah! All right.
Good night.
Oh, night night.
I want to
Sleep
party
well.
all night, but my head says I need to sleep.
Yeah, you need to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Night, night, guys.
Later.
Good night.
Good
Dark butt
night.
kiss.
Oh yes. He was cracking me up. He was saying, he was saying Tits McGree instead of Tits McGee. Tits McGree. And every time he was talking to Graham, it sounded like he was calling him Grim.
Yeah, I get saying Grim too.
Oh God, love the haggis.
Gotta love Haggity.
Steve, stop.
the fact that he's added the hand signals now, like the fist pounding, just makes it so much better. I was telling Bailey about that. I was like, yeah, now he's like pounding his fist when he does it.
And now it comes out as like fuck yeah instead of fuck your.
Yeah. Megan goes, milk was a bad choice.
I love that saying.
Stay classy, San Diego.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, exactly.
Once was a man from Sprocket who went for a ride in a rocket. The rocket went bang, his balls went clang, and he found his dick in his pocket.
Yes.
Nice one, Donna.
I like the first one though. There was this baker from North Carolina who stuck an egg beater in her vagina. Cakes she would glaze in an orgasmic haze. Her screams, they would rattle the china. Oh, yeah. He does have a Hoover, though, Shan. He does.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I wondered why you were asking him that the other day. I'm like, surely she's not just like thinking of like sending him a Hoover.
Oh, I actually asked him.
Yeah, you did. You asked him. Or somebody did if he
It
had
must have
a
been Rev
No, I
or
already.
Sarah.
if he had a
I asked
vacuum.
Sarah.
It might have been Sarah asking him if he had a vacuum.
Yeah. Okay. Just say, man, that's bad. If I'm missing whole chunks of stuff, like I would know, I would remember that. I would hope I would.
Did you
All
see
right,
what
good.
Brando said? Brando said that escalated quickly. You know us, Brando. You know what to expect.
No, you asked me, Shan, and I said, I don't know. And then, like, within a couple minutes, I was like, no, I know for sure he does. Like,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I know for sure he does too, because he told me that he only vacuums like once a year. And I'm going, Haggis, no. And he's like,
Well, he better be vacuuming after this because I don't want those dogs getting it in their bellies.
yeah.
Megan, I'm gonna be taking a break for like a few weeks, but when I get back to it, I was thinking maybe like TV because I can't do music, because the music,
Yeah.
the copyright. I want to so
TV
bad,
would
but
be good.
yeah,
And then TV has different genres too. You know?
exactly.
Yeah. You could do sitcoms, like 80s sitcoms. Like
Fuck yeah,
80s and 90s
that'll be
sitcoms.
most of it probably.
Yeah.
I still have a bunch of serial killers left. It took so long to get through. I made like almost 40 of them, and I think I have like 15 left still.
you could just do another one.
Yeah, I can.
I'm trying to think of the name of the serial killer in Kansas City that my dad was telling me about. That he used to set up at this this flea market downtown Kansas City, and he would sell bones. Like he had a human skull down there
What?
that he was selling. Yeah.
Shit.
Nobody.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, Daddy was telling me about that. I'm gonna look up this fucker's name because it's gonna drive me nuts that I can't remember it now.
Yeah, I'm curious. I got a bone to pick with him.
Oh.
Because I was, because Daddy and I were having a conversation one day about how, even though Hannibal Lecter is, just a character, I told him, I said, I don't think Hannibal Lecter would fuck with me. I think he's just an interesting person. I could sit and have a conversation with Hannibal Lecter. And I'll never forget the look my dad gave me. And he said, Pumpkin, never trust a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, all the advice in the world, never trust a serial killer.
Has your father met a few serial killers in his day?
Well, I know he did the one in Kansas City.
Oh.
I'm looking for this fucker's name. Oh yeah, Robert Berdella was him. He murdered at least
Megan.
6 men between 1984 and 1987.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Robert Berdella.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I came across him when I did the Google search.
Yeah, he's not one of the better known ones. That intro that Roger made for you was really cool.
Really good. I thought it was funny how he put Ted Bundy waving in front of a prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blue.
Hey, Blue.
What's up, Blue?
Brando, why don't you come up here and entertain us with your many faces?
I want my baby like baby back ribs.
I freaking love Brando.
He's so random.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to think, Brandy, it's hard to think about there being like obscure serial killers. I mean, serial killers in themselves are obscure, but there really are obscure ones. I used to have that serial killer encyclopedia that
Yeah, I had
it's
one of
like
those too.
down in, I don't know, it's probably in our storage shed and it's probably been eaten by mice or whatever. But I used to love looking at that.
I was trying to remember that one guy, the one from I think Canada or North America, somewhere in the northern part of the U.S. that used to wear women's lingerie in secret, but yet he was killing women at the same time. But yet
Oh,
he liked women. I just can't remember. He was like a military guy. I think he had blonde hair. I'm
that
sure one
sounds
of
familiar.
yeah, I wanted to put him in there, but I'm like, I don't know this guy's name.
Did you do Robert Picton?
Yeah,
He's creepy. Did you
yeah.
have you
I did it
ever like
because of you.
yeah, have you ever watched the like a documentary about him? Oh my god.
I have only known about him just because I was in Vancouver around the time he got caught. But other than that, I've never seen anything about him. No.
You should like sometime whenever you're bored, like get on YouTube and just watch some of that shit cuz he's like I mean, he had that hog farm and he would legit go get prostitutes and he would feed them to the hogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the where my school was at in Vancouver was right on like where they say the wrong side of the tracks is. It was the tracks. It divided the good from the bad. And if you would have kept walking, you'd start kicking syringes. Well, someone told me that like most of the prostitutes that were in that area, that bad part of town, weren't around anymore because of that guy.
Ah. Oh, do you see what Brandy said? She said they stopped publicizing them in the mid 80s because the psychologists all said they liked the attention and the attention helped fuel the killing.
Well, I wonder why they still put out like school shooters and shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have an end to that.
Where's Chester Copperpot from? Where do I know that from?
Right?
Goonies.
I don't. Goonies, yes.
He was the guy trying to find
yeah.
Billy's treasure.
Yeah, very good. The rich stuff.
Yes.
I loved that movie growing up.
I still remember watching it for the first time at the drive-in theater. And I remember being so impressed that they actually played a song on a movie that I liked because they played Cyndi Lauper.
Goonies are good enough. I fucking love that song.
Yes, I was like, whoa, they're playing something that I like.
In the game, the Nintendo game they had that song in the background. But it was in like, whatever bit music they used back then.
Yeah.
Like 8-bit music or some
8-bit,
shit.
yeah. 8-track, 8-bit.
Whatever. It was horrible and tinny.
Yeah.
And yet back then it was like the graphics were so awesome, the sounds were so great, and you watch
Words
them
you
now.
never hear.
I tell you what, these games that my sons play, it blows my mind, the graphics.
Oh, that's one of them too. I had on the list, Megan. The Iceman.
Richard. Oh, yeah, Richard Kolinsky.
Kuklinski. Yeah, what a name.
It sounds more like a condition.
Yeah.
Aww. I wish you guys could see Newman, but I dare not disturb him. He's just curled up. I wonder if he's cold. You know how sometimes if they curl up like that, you don't know if it's just because they're comfortable sleeping like that or because they're chilly.
Uh-huh. I know what you mean.
I'm gonna have to get him his baby blankie.
He's naked still, right?
Yep. He is naked. Did you see his I don't know if you were around and saw his outfit last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Were you here?
did.
His friends in low places?
Yeah.
Yep. Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends.
So cute.
I'm getting his baby blanket. Here it is. This used to be Sammy's. It used to be Sammy's, Newman. Yeah. I love how he, like, when he's cold, a lot of times, though, he'll find a blanket somewhere or somebody's hoodie or something, and he'll burr. And then next thing you know, you'll look over and you'll see this blanket that's just, like, moving. He'll be all the way in it. Oh, he's got his tongue out.
Oh, I love it. It just gets stuck out.
I know. Let me see if I can get a picture. Because he's just so fucking cute.
Is that just like the way their mouth's shaped? Because like mine, that's happened to my dogs a couple times, but very rare. But it has happened where a bit of their tongue gets stuck out a little bit, and I fucking love it every time. And I love it like if they fall asleep like that, and I always wake them up by touching it because I like to feel how dry their tongue is.
Yes. Yes. And then when they go to pull their tongue back in, they're like it's like it's like they're choking on it because it's so oh, this little guy. Newman, I gotta get a picture of you with your tongue out, kind of half sleeping. Okay, you can have your blankie back now.
Yeah, you know that dial-up sound would be a very nostalgic sound for me, probably.
Yep. And as soon as you got logged in, you've got mail.
Yeah. And the sound of a door slamming every time someone signs off.
Yeah. That was funny.
You know, I have never had dial-up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Never.
Never say never.
I didn't, you know what? I didn't do anything on the internet until like circa 2003 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me find this picture of Newman. See if I can make it lighter. It's so fucking cute. I just can't.
Aww.
And then, yeah, he's just.
You do this too when it's just so cute. You bite down your teeth so hard.
Yes,
Like, for some reason they just make you want to clench your jaw at the cuteness. Your head's gonna explode.
I just can't take it. Yes, I can't take it. He's just.
I can't either. I just have to murder something.
Yes, exactly.
Go for that bug in her kitchen.
See, you get it. Oh, my baby. I'm trying to like make it brighter.
I always wondered, what if they think? I wonder if they think that about us, that we're so cute. Probably not.
Nah. They just look at us and wag their tail like, that's where the food comes from.
Yeah.
Aw, not Newman. Newman, well, and Henry too. Both of them. They'll look at me adoringly. They do.
Exactly, Megan. I remember that too. Goodbye.
I mean, well, this is the closest I could get, and you don't really see the tongue, but see how he's curled up? I mean, it's just the cutest. I can't take it.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And look, he's like actually
looks like-
sleeping.
He looks like a fetus. His eyes actually closed. The lid's over
He
the
does
eyeball.
look like a fetus.
That's
Yes.
well, she's not
He
like that right
finally
now.
did it.
My pit bull do that. You'll just see her skin all wrinkled up and stuff, like
Aw.
on her side.
They probably do, Megan.
But there's
Yeah.
this one though,
Cute face honkies.
which was taken directly before the other one. You see his eyes are open, but his tongue is out. I mean, what is it? What is
It's like
it with this guy?
He
I
likes
just
to let
can't.
things that are supposed to be wet dry up, like his eyeballs and his
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like he reminds me of like a Jim Henson creation. It's like he's not even a dog. He's something that Jim Henson created. He's like a Muppet. Yes. Oh.
Megan, are you on Facebook, by the way, so I can get your information? Pie the pie.
Yeah, Brandy. They probably wonder why we're so ugly and hairless. You're
Yeah.
They probably pity us.
You'd think they'd be scared to be close to our feet, but no. They'll keep getting stepped on by us over and
Oh.
over again.
Yeah, I mean, what is the deal?
I don't know. Mine do it so bad.
I mean, and when it happens, I have a mixture of
Pissed off, but relief.
yes.
But yeah, a bunch of shit.
all of it because I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't hurt him.
Yes,
and then-
I was just
And then I'm like, oh gosh, I hate that I scared them because inevitably they always yelp.
yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm thinking, well, you dumb fuck, what are you doing in the kitchen while I'm cooking, you know?
I was just thinking these exact same thoughts yesterday, Donna. It's crazy. The mixture part, because it happened
Yes.
yesterday. And I was like, because I yelled at them at first, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but, I get the whole explanation to them. Or like if when we walk and one goes off too far, and then I yell at them, but then I'm like, no, but I'm glad you returned.
I know. Yes. Damn it, you should be in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want them to think they're in trouble for returning. I don't want them to make stuff.
Megan says, hey, why do ducks have tails? Well, I think it's so that we can tell males from females.
Oh, like shake your tail feather?
Yeah, you could tell if they've got dicks or vents, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Because birds don't have vaginas, they have vents. And Nash just walked out here and he's looking at me like, what are you talking about, Mom?
Same old weird shit as every night.
To hide their butt quacks. Oh, I love it. Yeah. I love our duckies.
I had 3 ducks. It was 1 male and 2 females, and they screwed nonstop. I got them a little kiddie pool, and they would just like in the kiddie pool, screw in, like out of the kiddie pool, screw in, like just all over the place. And then one night, it was close to Christmas. I had a pen for them. And I was like, this is kind of dumb. I bet they would rather just sleep in the swamp. So I just opened up the pen and they took off into the water. And yeah, they'd screw in the swamps.
Oh yeah. If ducks have water, they're gonna screw for sure. And see, we have 4 males and 2 females. And so there's a lot of frustration, you know, because there's only 2 chicks. Yeah. But see, we have 2 that they're year-old drakes, and I didn't hatch them. I didn't buy them. Somebody came to my greenhouse and wanted plants, and I traded her some stevia plants and some other herbs and shit in trade for these 2 ducks. I was like, why not? So now that really offset the balance. Before that, we had, just 2 pair, boy, girl, boy, girl. We had 2 pecans and then 2 khaki Campbells. And then now we've got these 2 Cayuga drakes. They're pretty cute.
I had 3 Rowan ducks. So they pretty much look
those
like
are pretty.
gigantic mallards.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty.
They said that they would get so big that they couldn't fly, and that's why they became flightless. Those ducks flew all over the place. They didn't fly high, but they flew all over the place.
Yeah, they like fly across the yard and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they would like fly like off the embankment going into the swamp and just like fly for, I don't know, like a good 20, 30 feet and then just hit the water.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get my duck. I have a really pretty duck that I mounted, but a lot of my taxidermy is still down in my son's house. I need to bring it up here.
That's my dad has like tons of animals in his house, but the one thing he probably has the most of is ducks. Like he has like show quality ducks that people have taken and won awards with at shows and stuff, and like in glass cases and all the whole deal.
Mm-hmm. Ducks are really pretty easy to do. It's just time consuming. Birds are time consuming because you have to, with like, I usually use like a little metal rod or something just to like carefully lay each feather the way it's supposed to go while it's still wet. You have to make sure that every feather is laying exactly the way you want it positioned. And you have to get it done before that sucker dries because then it's in place forever. But I mean, I have this one down there and I named him Dapper Dan because he's so pretty. He's a mallard and he's preening. And I made all the little feathers stick up where his bill is going in. And I just love him. I need to get Dapper Dan, bring him home.
Yeah, and the other probably item that we have the most of in my parents' house are duck decoys. Like anything from old time duck decoys to like hundreds, almost thousands of dollars for this decoy kind of thing. I mean, they're nice, but I don't think I'd ever pay $1,000 for a duck decoy. Like, I don't care how much I like it.
Well, he collects them. It's kind of like me with my tarot decks, you know. I mean,
No, that's the weird
essentially
thing.
they're pieces of paper, but I've got a couple of decks that are worth like thousands. So I'm like, yeah. But to be fair, I didn't spend thousands on them. I just got them while they were still, you know, reasonably priced. But
Yeah, my dad will collect the actual mounted ducks, but my mom is the one that collects the decoys.
Does she have any Duck Commander decoys?
Oh, I'm who's Duck
Or
Commander?
duck calls? Oh, you know those
Click Commander.
the
Duck
click commanders down
Dynasty.
there in Duck Dynasty. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the guys with the beards and like the Christian and like
Mhm.
getting trouble. I don't know, probably.
Yeah.
But she doesn't really collect duck calls. My dad does, so I'm sure he has one or two.
Tarot Duck.
Oh, Megan's like, did she say tarot duck? No, like tarot deck. I've got a couple of hundred tarot decks. Yeah, I got a bunch.
Tarot Duck.
Well, there you go. Do you have any
Brandon?
tarot duck decks?
I have tarot decks that have ducks within them.
That's close
Like,
enough.
How about tarot dicks?
animal. I have that as well. I do. There are some of these guys in certain decks are like really interesting. Megan, my favorite, it's hard to narrow down what my favorite tarot deck is. I am predominantly Rider-Waite-Smith in my reading. I have some hybrid and I do have a couple of Thoth decks, but I like when the rubber meets the road, just anything Rider-Waite-Smith. But I do have several like some of the more recent ones that I really like are the Forest of Enchantment tarot. I love that. It's kind of whimsical fairy tale animal. Of course, my dogs each have their own tarot deck, and like this one is Newman's. Newman has the my dog has the tarot of the magical
eyes.
forest because they have the same eyes. Yeah. But like this one, I love this one, the Tarot of the Magical Forest. I love it. I really do.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not, I mean, I think this deck's probably a year old or something, but I love it. I get good readings off of it. Also, I love the Slow Tarot and my Dame Darcy. I love that. There's a bunch. There's just a bunch. It's like trying to pick my favorite child. I can't do it.
Yeah, good
It's like,
point.
I mean, I just love them all. I love them all.
What's your least favorite?
Probably the Thoth tarot. Thoth or Thoth. People say it different ways. I don't know. Just can't connect with that one. I have it, but
Oh, I thought that was pretty
do you
amazing,
choose
Brandy.
specific tarot decks? I mean decks for certain people. Yeah, I do. And like whenever I go to read like in public, like at the metaphysical shop, I will take like 5 or 6 decks with me and have them set up, and then that way I can either kind of feel led towards one or the other, but most of the time I'll let my querent pick which deck they want. But I can usually feel like if I'm reading for people what deck is going to work for them. It's like whenever I was reading the other night, and then for Thomas, all of a sudden I was like, oh, you know what? I better go get the Druid Craft Tarot. And I didn't find the Druid Craft Tarot. And then I grabbed something else and just, yeah, just different ones. Graveyard picture.
Yeah, I'll have to. You guys should friend up.
Megan, do you read tarot? Are you into cartomancy as well? Here,
And Megan
I'm gonna
too.
put. Okay. I'm going to put a link to my channel in the comments, maybe. In case you wanted to look at some lately I've been doing more plant videos, but I've got a lot of tarot videos on there too. And I haven't in a while, but sometimes I'll go live and just do a bunch of tarot readings.
Oh, I know. I haven't.
Yeah,
been
Rev's
there
always
for
running
anything like
away.
that. That's cool. I can't wait till you do that again.
Okay.
He's probably ejaculating this very second.
There's my channel.
He's like, oh, Shannon.
Yeah. I always tell him, you know, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Yes. I almost filmed a video today. I might film it tomorrow. It depends on if it's noisy here or not. But I really need to do a video on smoking herbs. Like herbal smoking blends that you can make. Are you into RV at all? Like, do you mean RVs?
Recreational vehicles?
Like camping? I mean, my brother's got a super nice RV because he sold his house when he retired. He was a homicide detective in Kansas City and he retired and he bought a big ass RV and he and his wife just travel across the country and
Oh, lucky.
yeah, they do work for national parks and just do whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, they're having the time of their life. We have a camper. It's very retro.
Oh, remote viewing, yeah.
Remote viewing. Yeah. I'm really interested in it. I haven't really done a whole lot with remote viewing. I get images all the time anyhow. But yeah, work camping for real. And this because we live smack dab between two lakes here. And the one that we live closest to is 12 miles away. And my brother might be he's been talking to them because they love it when he comes down. They've been talking to him about coming and doing like security guard stuff. Which would be really cool to have my brother so close.
I take it, Megan, you've seen The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yes. Oh my God. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the
Documentary.
yeah, a lot of documentary stuff on that. That bothers me. It really bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they actually show like the hamsters or the goats or something. And I'm like, would you quit fucking with them? I mean,
Mhm.
I mean, I have a goat that stares at people.
And then they have fainting goats.
Yeah, we had fainting goats. We had Minnie
Really?
Pearl. Yeah, we had Minnie Pearl and Dolly Parton, and
Oh.
and whenever like the medevac, helicopter would fly over or something, they would hear it, or the A-10s or something would fly over, and I'd just hear them coming, and I'd know to go look out the window, because then they'd lock up their little legs and they'd fall on their sides. Funniest thing.
Is it when they get too nervous or like excited?
Yeah, it's when they get scared or something startles
Oh.
them. They were bred that way, to be literally like scapegoats. Because if they put
Oh.
them in a herd and then you've got a predator coming, all of your prized ones have a chance to get away then, because the one that gets
Oh.
scared locks up its legs, falls
I
over
never
and
knew
dies, and then they'll
that.
feast on that one while the other ones get away. Yeah.
So that's where the term
Yeah.
scapegoat comes from.
Mm.
Is it? I'll bet it is.
It's something along that. I don't know if it's exactly feigning goats, but it's something along that line. Like same as like sacrificial goat.
Oh, Brandy.
Or,
Yeah, okay.
no, I think that's
Lamb.
sacrificial
Brandy, it was
lamb,
really nice to
actually.
meet you.
Goat, lamb, tomato, tomato.
Brandy, my name is actually Donna, but I mean, I go by pube-faced honky too. But
Oh, I love you too.
it was nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
I'll send one of you to each other's link. Or both of you each other's link.
Yeah, because she's a homeschool mama too. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Get me on YouTube, girlfriend. Not you. Well, YouTube, but Facebook. Oh, thank you, Brandy.
I'm gonna have to go to sleep myself. I have to get up as
Yeah.
usual in the morning.
Oh, yeah, what you got to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
Everything.
I have to go into Lowe's and set up an appointment because they can't do it over the phone for some reason.
What the hell?
And then just the usual
Dumbasses.
finish painting crap.
How far is Lowe's from you?
The one is in Pennsylvania. It's like 20 minutes. It's not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. What, Rev?
I mean, it'd take me hour and 20 minutes to get to a Lowe's here.
Oh, wow.
No, this is the one you went to that one time. We were all
it's the one I always go to because it's closest. What do you mean?
No, I think we were all on Sarah's, and you went there. It was like, I don't know, like a month and a half ago or something.
Oh, yeah. It was that one.
Yeah, I remember you said you went to Pennsylvania to go to Lowe's, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, they don't have one there? Guess not.
They do, but the one in Pennsylvania is closer. Because I'm not close to the state line. Like, the one in Hagerstown takes like 30-some minutes to get to. You have to take the interstate. The one in PA is just like a back road.
I used to love taking back
Yeah.
roads when I lived there.
Good night, Brandy.
Oh, Shani, I just wish you'd come to the Ozarks. Let me make you some penis pancakes with some canna butter for breakfast, and then take you back roading down in the Amish community, and you'd see some real back roads.
Oh, I'd
Like-
love to.
Super sketchy back roads that I went on the other day. Like, I had to cross creek beds 3 times in like legit creeks.
Wait, what?
But yeah, I had to drive through creeks in order to, and it's not like we've had a lot of rain or anything. It's the creeks were actually low, but I had to drive through them to get to the damn store I was going to. Yeah,
Hey, Sean.
crazy.
The
Sean the Dick, how are you?
Well,
Oh,
good night,
Megan,
my
you're
love.
taking off too. It's good
Later,
to visit
Megan.
with you, Megan. Megan. Yeah.
Good night, guys. I'll talk to
Good
you
night,
tomorrow.
Shaniqua Nadine. I love you to bits and pieces.
I love you
Fisker.
too. Good night, Rob.
Later. Sleep good.
Yeah. So, have you had your card of the day yet?
Nah. Nothing really popped out. It's weird.
Aw, thanks, Megan. It was nice to meet you too. I mean, I saw you over at Shan's, but it's hard to like sit and visit and chat whenever we're playing trivia. Where's the bag? What do you mean, Sean? Where's the bag?
The bag.
What bag?
Bag man?
Like a nut sack?
Or is it, where's the bag, man? Sleeping bag.
Aww. Newman's got his big old quilt. Sleeping bag.
Yeah, what you trying to say? You trying to go camping?
I mean, I love camping like that. It's a lot harder to sleep on the ground these days. So I'm pretty happy with our good old camper. Got air conditioning.
Yeah, we used to go camping all the time, but then like same thing. We hit a point and mom was like, nope, no, I'm not going to sleep on the ground. And then it was cold. It was well, too cold for her. And then like even like we had a camper and she didn't want to do the camper either. She's like, it's kind of gross. You got to clean it before you even leave the house with it. And then you got to clean it when you get back. And then we just stopped going.
Yeah. True story. Just to kind of check it out, and because I was thinking I might like hang some herbs up in there to dry, because I'm really running out of good places in the house to hang herbs. And I've got a dehydrator. I've got a couple of dehydrators, but you know, I can't get things harvested fast enough and dehydrated fast enough. So I got to hang a bunch of things, and especially when it comes time to dry out my goodies. I don't want them in the house because I don't want it to be smelly. I mean, I like the smell, but you know, not everybody does. So I went out there to check it out, and my camper is so dirty. Like your mom said, you always got to clean it.
Yep.
And people have a tendency to store things in the camper.
Yep.
Like there's toolboxes and stuff in the camper right now. I'm going, man. I love it though. That camper, and it's nothing fancy. It's really not. But I mean, it's a pull behind. I think it's like 24 foot maybe. But and it's retro. It's so retro. Like the interior is so 80s. but when we were moving from the town I grew up in up to the farm here, before we got the house ready to move in, we lived in that camper for like a month working on stuff. And it was pretty nice, having everybody in that super close quarters.
Yep.
I mean, you get tired of it, but it's nice having everybody really close. And there's been times we haven't done it in a while that we'll just like, camp here at the farm, just get the camper ready and have a bonfire outside the camper and just do home camping.
Yep.
We
You
should
don't want
do
to
that,
camp
Nash. You want to camp sometime?
here. Sean, you don't want to
No, I
camp
don't
here.
want to camp there because you probably have a palmetto bug.
Oh, we got more than palmetto bugs. We got like the most aggressive poisonous snake in the world. Fire ants.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Though, I mean, it's just the fact that the snake would be aggressive. It's not so much that it's venomous, but that it would be aggressive.
Oh yeah,
And
the
fire
crocodile.
ants, yeah, it's really easy to piss them off.
The crocodile hunter wouldn't even pick one up. He just like held its
You
tail a
see-
little bit, and had another stick like holding it the hell away from him.
Yeah. Well, it's like Roger and the Gila monster.
Yeah.
Do you see that video, Rev?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's crazy. But like, I'm not like here, I'm not afraid of the wild animals and everything, And we've got mountain lions, we've got bobcats, we've got bears, we got all kinds of things. But I mean, most cases, they're not going to fuck with anybody, and you'd be lucky to even see them because they just don't want to be seen. But like, and like bees, like I was out in the herb garden today, and as I was harvesting the sage out there, I had this honeybee that was just like, I just knew I was going to get stung just because he just was like pissed off that I was there, but he was all right. He didn't fuck with me. I'm good with most things. I'm not afraid of things, but if it's a snake that would see me and then want to bite me just because I'm there, even if I'm not fucking with him, yeah, that's what I don't dig.
Yeah.
What kind of snake is it?
Water moccasin cottonmouth.
Oh, yeah. We have those fuckers here too.
We've got them
Down on the
all
river.
over the place, especially here in my backyard because it's nothing but swamps. So they're all through those swamps. And like when we would take the boat out in the springtime when they were breeding, they would come right at your boat. Like there was so many that my brother-in-law just took a paddle and just whacked the water and it stunned them. And we just like let them float there as we like take the hell off.
Jeez. Yeah, that's thick. Like we'll see, like if we're at the river, we might see one snake floating across, little water moccasin or something. But I mean,
Oh, these suckers are big. They only get like 5 foot long at the most, but I mean, they get big and thick around too.
Yeah. We've got most of what we've got here are black snakes, but we've got quite a few copperheads. They don't come up here, like up to the house, but like I'm sure if tomorrow, if Sammy's feeling better, we might go down on the conservation land and get some pawpaws. Do you guys get pawpaws?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, it's pawpaw season, so I wanted to go get some today, but Sammy wasn't feeling good. But anyhow, when we get down to that conservation land, we'll probably be seeing some copperheads. And we got timber rattlers, but they're very thin. Like, we don't have very many of those. We got a lot of black snakes, and I love black snakes.
They tend to keep the poisonous ones away.
Yeah, they do. And they hunt a lot of mice so that Newman doesn't have to.
Yeah. Like right here, like in my backyard, there's not that many mice, but there are tons of those little lizards, like those anoles that you find at the pet store. And they get taken out all the time.
Yeah. We've got some little lizards around here, little blue racers, I think is what they're called. I remember being down at my grandma's house in Florida and all the chameleons in her yard.
Yeah, those things are cool.
Yeah. I always wanted to catch them. My brother could catch them. I couldn't. I wasn't quick enough. But it was frustrating for me because I'd have to wear shoes whenever I'd be down there because of the fucking sand spurs.
I hate sand spurs. When we moved in here, we had sand spurs all through the front yard, and I had to wear shoes. It sucked. So I just that was my only motivation to keep cutting the grass, was to keep the sand spurs the hell out of the yard. And now there's none. I can walk all through my entire yard and never get a sand spur.
Oh, sweet.
I went heavy on the grass so it would choke out the sand spurs, and regular grass cutting, which they have to get so big before they actually start putting off the sand spurs.
Right. Yeah. So over time, then the spurs then would just kind of decompose and go away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sucks like when you go to the beach because you can't mow the dune, and they grow all over the place, all over the dunes, which you're not allowed to walk on anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. But the wind will knock them into oceanfront, semi-oceanfront houses. Now you got them growing up in there. And a lot of the houses around here, they have what they just call beach grass. It's just like tufts of grass that are, I don't know, like at least this tall, and they just like come up and over. So nobody really cuts the grass. If they do, they've got like, they got lifted lawnmowers. So they're like lifted up like 12 inches or whatever with giant wheels on them. So they can like cut over the top of them.
God. Oh, that's crazy.
But a lot of people like they look at it as,
they'd be better off just getting a Bonnie.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were like, well, I'm going to save money and not need to do the landscaping by just not cutting the grass. And it's a beach yard. And then you get sand spurs everywhere. And then they blow on the driveway. So you can't just walk on the concrete and you're okay. Eventually you'll step on one.
Oh, yeah. No. Those bitches are everywhere. I remember down there. My grandma lived in Clearwater Beach, Florida. And yeah.
Well, they're like everywhere.
I mean, it's like a whole other world.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never seen a sand spur in Missouri. But like, I thought it was so cool though down at her place because she had a grapefruit tree in her backyard. She had an orange tree in the backyard, palm trees in the front yard. It was just like a whole other freaking world. And you could smell the ocean, the salt water in the air.
Yep.
It was so cool. But then she also had to go and get herself a couple palmetto bugs.
They just find you.
And, you know, my grandma also had a pet tarantula, which I'm totally cool with. I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, you could go out to play pool, and in the Florida room, she had her pool table, and she had their aquarium out there that had her tarantula in it. And I was just thought that was the coolest freaking thing. Big old pretty girl. But fucking palmetto bugs, right, Newman?
Who knows? A tarantula might take out some of those palmetto bugs.
Yeah. It's another reason to love spiders, right, Newman? I'm going to touch Newman's tongue and see how dry it is.
Oh, and
Yep,
we have
it's pretty
sand
dry.
spurs here and like all over the coast. But I went to Oklahoma. They don't call them sand spurs. They call them stickers. Same exact damn thing. I like walked through the yard without my shoes on because I'm just a barefoot kind of guy. And I had like 6 or 7 of the damn things in the bottom of my feet.
Oh, yeah. Now up here we have what we call stickers, but they're not like that. They're just those little bitty green things, or when they dry out, they're brown and they just stick to your clothes like Velcro. Kind of little triangular shaped little dudes. You just peel those bitches off.
Yeah, we had those
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania. You'd walk
That's
through a
what we
field
call
and you'd be covered in them.
Yeah. Oh, listen, when last weekend when we went out digging chicory, Matt was laughing at me so hard because I got back in the Durango, and I was just covered everywhere, even in my hair. I had weeds in my hair, I had stickers stuck to my hair and my clothes, everything. And he's just laughing at me because I don't give a shit. I'm like, I'll deal with this when I get home, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad
Yeah.
if you I forget what it was it Gore-Tex or whatever the like almost waterproof and very smooth material, they wouldn't stick to that. But if it was any kind of cloth material, you're covered in them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The dogs get it too.
Oh yeah.
Gus has always got a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I don't think Deevee's ever had a sand spur. Maybe.
Oh, Deevie's got that. She's got that nice short coat, you know.
Yeah.
Gus,
Well, no, it'd
he's
usually
just
be like
he's just Gus has got that because he's Australian Shepherd. He's got all that thick, long ass curly pubes. He gets all kinds of stickers and burrs and everything up in that shit. Little dude. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I think I might be getting off here because it's getting late and I need to get some sleep. So I'm not a total winch in the morning.
Yeah, it's only 10 hours from now. I got the carpet guy that's probably gonna cancel on me again.
On a Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I guess they were pissed off about him not showing up the first 2 times. They were like, "Okay, well, when's the next time you can get there?" And he said Sunday, and they were like, "All right, come afternoon," because they know I stay up late.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they kind of got used to me doing live streams for like the last 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know how long I've been doing them.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Just a thing. Rev's gonna live stream. It's a thing. Well, all right, buddy. I'm gonna get off of here and try to make sure I'm a human tomorrow.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All
Good
right.
night, anybody in chat. I don't know if Ginger's still here or not. But anyhow, all right. Peace out, Girl Scout. Stay weird. Be groovy.
Later. See y'all.